Good Thursday afternoon to you. I'm 11 Alive Storm Tracker meteorologist Melissa Nord. From the hottest day of the year so far to storms. That's what we're talking about for the upcoming 48 hours. So far this year, we've hit 87 degrees. That was Wednesday afternoon for a high temperature, the hottest of the year so far. But for your Thursday, temps are on their way up through the 80s, and we'll be very close to 90 this afternoon. I don't know if we'll quite get there, but 89 the forecast high in Atlanta. We will have a couple of 90s squeezing in out near Athens, Thomaston, LaGrange, and over towards Peachtree City. Are 90s that unusual for this time of year? You know, it's a couple weeks before what's normally average, which is May 23rd, but it's not anywhere near our earliest ever 90-degree day for Atlanta. Now, things are going to look much different for the day Friday, and the reason why is we've got showers and storms heading this way. For Atlanta itself, this is going to be primarily late morning through the mid-afternoon that we're talking about these showers and storms, and instead of the sunshine like we're seeing out there for your Thursday, we're going to have more clouds coming in tomorrow. So here's the big picture of the weather setup. We're in what's called the warm sector. We have warm, more humid air. That's why we're up in the upper 80s today to near 90. And that humid air coming in from the south off the Gulf of Mexico. Well, tomorrow we don't just have that buoyant air that allows for storms to grow, but we also have something to trigger storms, and that's going to be this next low pressure system and cold front. Today, that is spawning severe weather from East Texas up through Arkansas. And then as we push the forecast track wide picture out to tomorrow, you see that cold front slides into our area from the west. So we will be, instead of the timing of this being first thing in the morning like some of our other strong cold fronts this spring, this one's going to be coming in during the afternoon. So a little bit more favorable if we can get a couple breaks in the clouds to spark off that strong to severe thunderstorm chance for us. So it'll be a daytime event for us. The cold front moves out of here Friday night, and then for the weekend we see some cooler, drier air building in, so we'll have a break from the rain chance for your Mother's Day weekend. Let's talk about severe weather ingredients for your Friday. You notice this big yellow area on the map. This is our storm risk map from the Storm Prediction Center, showing we have a level 2 out of 5 risk of severe weather for all of North Georgia tomorrow. So that's not on the high end of the scale, but level 2 means we could see several storms that are strong or even severe. So we won't all see heavy rain for a long duration of time, but as the storms are coming in, a quick punch of some heavy rain possible. Not a huge flooding threat because I think they'll be moving quickly enough, but we'll watch that. Damaging winds could be 60 miles per hour. I think we could see some hail on your Friday afternoon as well, quarter-size hail, and then the tornado threat, because we have a little better dynamics setting up for us. There's a low chance we could see an isolated spin-up tornado. And here's kind of breaking down that tornado versus hail versus wind threat. It's a special graphic from the Storm Prediction Center. So you notice that tornado threat is in the very low category, but a little better chance that we could see some damaging winds or hail. And I want to show you the tornado environment. This looks at what are our winds doing, the wind shear out there in the atmosphere, the rotation of the winds naturally as those storms are moving in. You notice first thing Friday morning, we see very low chances of that tornado environment spiking any, but once we get into midday as those storms are moving in, it gets a little bit higher. Now, it's still not high on the scale. It's overall pretty low, but there could be a little, just enough rotation for an isolated brief spin up tornado on Friday. So let's go through all this hour by hour on the forecast track. Your morning commute tomorrow, we're still going to be mostly dry. And for your evening commute today, I mean, it's hot out there. We'll have a few clouds starting to build in, but looks relatively dry through the evening and early tomorrow morning. After we get past sunrise by a couple of hours, by 8 o'clock, we start to see some isolated showers moving in. And then by 11, 12 o'clock, at that point, we have these showers and storms moving into northwest Georgia. Now, there's cloud cover out ahead of them. We don't see bright blue skies, so that will be a limiting factor with how strong these storms can get. But it's warm outside, so some of these could become strong. Some of them could be severe, moving through the Atlanta metro area between about 11 in the morning and 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This is 1:30 on the forecast track, showing them through Marietta, Atlanta, Peachtree City, down towards Clayton County. They're moving quickly, though. By 3 o'clock, they're already moving through Athens and Eatonton out towards Lake Country, clearing the Covington area and Thomaston. And then you notice by the Friday evening commute, those storms are clearing out. There'll be a little bit of a breeze picking up and some clearing with the cloud cover for early Friday night. So the storms are mostly during the afternoon for us. It's a very quick, maybe 4 to 5 hour window we're tracking these across North Georgia. How much rain are we talking about? Well, unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be widespread, everybody getting an inch, but some of us could get an inch of rain. Others of us may only pick up a 1/10 of an inch or 2/10 of an inch. So it's going to be widely varied, but if you're under one of those heavier storms and downpours, you could pick up an inch to an inch and a half of rainfall, but not expecting huge flooding threat because these storms will be moving out of here pretty quickly. So rain chances, just that 20% chance for Thursday afternoon to evening of a stray shower, up to 50% chance on Friday. And then once we get past tomorrow's storm chance, we have some dry weather moving in for a couple of days. Check out your Mother's Day weekend. Now Saturday, some extra clouds build in. Temperatures will be a bit cooler. In fact, some models even keep us closer to the low 70s on Saturday afternoon. We got us up to 78 right now for the high temperature. Wouldn't be surprised if we end up trending that a little bit lower. Mother's Day looks just beautiful outside. We're going to be in the low 80s, plenty of sunshine out there, and it will be just a beautiful day to celebrate moms. So our focus is on the storms for tomorrow. Just kind of recapping, it's going to be during the late morning to afternoon. Critical timing really between about 10 and 4 across all of North Georgia. We'll hit 89 today ahead of those storms, 81 tomorrow with storms in the early afternoon for Atlanta. And then for the weekend, more clouds building in Saturday. We'll be breezy on Saturday as well. Sunday, a perfect 11 for moms on the Wizometer, an 11 Alive day with a high of 81. We will keep the temperatures in the 80s as we head throughout the work week. I've got a partly cloudy sky building in for Tuesday and Wednesday, but it looks like we should stay mostly dry after we get past this Friday round of storms. Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb going to be in this evening updating that timing of the storms and what to expect on 11 Alive News this evening.